In 1915, Paris, Texas was a thriving, growing city. On March 21, 1916, a devastating fire destroyed a large portion of the city, including most of the downtown business district. The courthouse, jail, post office, residential areas, and many downtown churches and businesses were destroyed. The origin of the fire is unknown, although it is believed to have begun at the S.J. Long warehouse on the southwestern side of the city. It spread northeast across the downtown area, causing an estimated $11 million in damage and leaving thousands of residents homeless. No fire department could have saved the city unless it had been immediately at hand when the fire was first seen. The southwest wind that had been blowing several days had dried everything, and grass and shingle roofs were like tinder. The warehouse was nearly consumed, and fires had started on roofs and in grass and in yards before the firemen were notified and could reach the place, which is nearly a mile from the fire station. Insurance experts investigating the fire said that the strong wind held the superheated air close to the ground and created a wave of radiant heat that fired buildings before the real flames reached them. As the fire came north, it spread fan lines, principally to the east, the west line starting almost due north, but veering with the wind and in some cases held in check by the work of firemen or volunteers. It soon reached the more closely built part of the city, and in each building that blaze added to the heat, and it fired others. The Gibraltar Hotel on South Main Street and the First National Bank on the northwestern corner of the plaza were reinforced concrete buildings. Their contents inside were undamaged, and they were soon repaired after the fire. The fire reached South Main Street at Washington Street and went no further south by favor of the wind and work of residents in that section. At 22nd Street, it had angled as far north as Sherman Street and crossed 23rd Street a little north of Austin Street. Many volunteer firemen from local cities came to help extinguish the fire. A hose wagon from Hugo, Oklahoma came by rail and went to work at about 8:30 to help extinguish the blaze. An auto-driven hose wagon came from Bonham, Texas, 38 miles away. At 10 o'clock, a pumper and hose combination came from Cooper, Texas. Also, 7 firemen came from Honey Grove, and at 1 o'clock a big pumper and hose and crew of firemen reached Paris by the Santa Fe Railroad from Dallas, Texas. They all went to work together on the eastern edge of the fire, and they were very efficient in checking the spread of the blaze there. The fire was extinguished at 4 o'clock on the morning of March 22nd. There were many questions to be asked